blocker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Check 56.
First down, Brissett. Short little throw to Ebron. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Brissett now. And his throw is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Brissett on first down. And the catch made by Hilton. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run it with Mack. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. From the gun, here's Brissett. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. Shoves him aside. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Marcus Hunt. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. Oh, wide open. Complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 83 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
It's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. J.J. Nelson, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
A give, running right is Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Check 37. Check 37.
Now it's Hines. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. $12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you worked on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. 15.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal.
Let's go one more. Hey, yo, go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Exit. 58, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep.
Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Anything to make of this, or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week, and now a third.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
Yellow. Get that quarterback at all costs.
They'll run on first down. Grant. Clayton Gathers makes the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Mahomes going to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Brissett being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
Hey, come on, no, come on, no. Hey, 43, 15.
Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And all the Chiefs have it.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3.
Alert 3.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
The point after is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Mack. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw. There, right there. 56. You ain't going nowhere.
They just get the play off. Now Brissett into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
On third down, it's Hines. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You got to be ready. Don't be scared of it.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is brought in at the 21.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Check 50. Check 50.
Here's Grant. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there for KC. 44 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw, eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And another timeout taken by the Colts. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Corey Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Brissett to throw on first. Complete to Hilton. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
No chance. Big Dad, any weapon. Come. Check 26, check 26.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we do.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Let's bring it. 49's the mic. Watch 49. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
On 3rd down, Brissett. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
From just shy of midfield, Brissett over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game. Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, what?
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Stay with your man.
A first down throw for Brissett. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Gun, Brissett. Buying time to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They go back to Grant. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Butker on for the PAT. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Partner, they're up big. They snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They faked the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the